Hey, what's up guys? So for this video, I'm going to be playing Chapter 17 of Mortal Kombat 1 Chaos Reigns, Controlled Chaos. You play as Sektor. So, Sektor and Sub-Zero have to aid the heroes after Titan Havik's arrival. So yeah, let's get started with the playthrough.
Spare their lives? Are you mad?
I agree. They must answer for aiding Shao's rebellion. And of course, I leave their punishment to you. But killing them will neither restore Sindel, nor ease your loss.
But it will give me great pleasure.
Empress, please.
When Shao's rebellion ended, and he was imprisoned, my advisors also urged mercy, to smother the seditious fire he'd lit. But it stayed, smoldering among his followers. And when Shao escaped from his cell, it reignited. Now, my sister's armies are stretched to their limits.
And as always, Earthrealm's might is at your disposal to help deal with Shao's threat. What I ask in return is that together, we try to break the cycle of violence as partners in peace.
What's this?
Interlopers from yet another timeline.
Yes, but whose?
Havik.
The cleric of chaos is a keeper of time. This day will not end well.
How can it not? I finally meet the man who inspired my life's work. Thank you, Lord Liu Kang.
Spare me the theatrics, Havik. Explain.
I fought against you at the pyramid, alongside Titan Shang Tsung. He came to my timeline and sought my aid. Until then, I'd no inkling other timelines existed, let alone that they could be made to fight.
That is why you are here. To pit my timeline against yours in combat.
Yours, mine, all timelines. You cannot imagine the chaos.
Can I presume the next death you seek is mine?
That comes later. For now, I only need him.
If Geras is abducted, we must break free.
The odds are not in our favor.
We are Ungari, Chameleon. We won't fail. Better to let real warriors handle this.
You and Sub-Zero won't earn the Empress's mercy. Once set, her mind doesn't change.
We are not fighting for her mercy.
We are fighting for our lives.
Fight.
I don't understand why Tanya ducked when she was fighting Chaos Geras. Same with Sub-Zero, I don't get why he decided to use a ice projectile only for him to completely miss, even though Geras was distracted trying to fight Tanya. But for some reason, Sub-Zero just thought he didn't have enough time to stand still and aim accurately and freeze Chaos Geras. He just thought, oh shit, I have to make sure to freeze Geras with the little amount of time I have, and he completely missed. It's pretty embarrassing for Sub-Zero to miss an open target with his ice projectile. I don't get how he missed. Like, he could have just stood still, took his time and aimed at Chaos Geras and froze him in place, but decided to just cast a ice projectile and throw it, hoping it would freeze Geras, only for him to completely miss, which is laughable, to be honest.
You have no business here.
My sisters!
That would be foolish and unnecessary.
Deal with them.
Your weapons need work. They were defeated easily.
They saved your sisters, did they not? Time for them to finish the job.
Fight.
I'm very surprised Chameleon actually speaks in Chaos Reigns, because in the base story of Mortal Kombat 1 she never spoke a word, so it's a surprise to see Chameleon actually speak, and she seems to be talking a lot with Sektor so far. Plus, I really like the dialogue between the two of them. They both seem to have a very good chemistry with each other. Obviously, Sektor and Sub-Zero don't want to work with the heroes, but they pretty much have no choice because Titan Havik is a much bigger threat. So Sektor and Sub-Zero volunteer to work alongside the heroes because they have no choice. It is pretty cool to see former enemies working alongside the heroes to defeat a much bigger enemy. That happened in the base story of Mortal Kombat 1. Now it's happening again in Chaos Reigns.
Have you had enough?
You are a good fighter.
It is not just you Ungari who train from birth. My parents raised me to be Lin Kuei. My skills are their legacy.
With me!
your training and each other to endure and survive.
Now do you appreciate the armor?
If only you had built it for a more noble purpose.
Whatever its intended purpose, it now serves Lord Havik's. You will fight and die for his amusement. Rejoice. Embrace the chaos. Fight!
Oh my god, this is the first time you fight against Geras in Mortal Kombat 1. Yes, you can play as Geras if you want to. At Chapter 15 Armageddon, Mortal Kombat 1's base story mode, and that is the last chapter of Mortal Kombat 1's base story mode. You can choose to play as him if you want, but it's the first time you go up against Geras in Mortal Kombat 1 story mode. I find it weird that Chaos Geras doesn't have a fatal blow, despite regular Geras having a fatal blow. I don't get why that is the case. I don't know if the developers forgot to give Chaos Geras the same fatal blow as regular Geras, but somehow the developers forgot to give Chaos Geras the same fatal blow as regular Geras. I just don't understand how you managed to do that. That is so strange, yet funny at the same time.
I loathe chaos.
He is ours, Lord Havik. When I return, there will be anarchy.
They will not escape. Be hunt!
No!
I hope you are fond of chaos.
Tanya, detain her!
Empress, perhaps she has earned mercy. She aided us in combat.
Only because we faced a common foe. She was complicit in Mother's death. She deserves no mercy.
She may not, Empress. But we will need her aid in the current crisis. We shall take the time to discuss.
As you wish.
is a gifted fighter. He will do well in the arena. No, for him, I have other plans. To pass the time while I infuse my Kamidogu with Geras' time crystals.
What are Kamidogu?
You don't know. See for yourself. They are powerful, ancient relics. When used together, they can remake this timeline's reality. My genius was discerning that they could also shape the reality of other timelines.
If first infused with their time crystals.
He has brains to go with his brawn.
Shouldn't you have captured Liu Kang? Why capture Geras?
Because he is the only being who has lived in all prior timelines. Which means the time crystals within him contain the building blocks of all current timelines. Once my Kamidogu are infused with them, I will have the power to remake all timelines as I see fit.
Condemning us all to anarchy.
Not condemned. Elevated, perfected. As you will be, once I'm finished.
This new Havik is different from ours. The one who helped Xiao's rebellion. He doesn't want freedom. He wants to burn everything down. Smashing timelines together so he can watch them fight?
Our Havik is less crazed because I recrafted his destiny when I restarted time. Meeting Titan Havik proves it was wise I did.
First that Shang Tsung, now this Havik? Will the threats from these Titans never cease? Tell me, how do we escape this crisis?
We must rescue Geras before Havik takes from him what he needs.
I will dispatch several legions. Katana
Your
will...
Majesty, they are needed here. Shao's escape, his renewed rebellion leave Outworld vulnerable. Similarly, I cannot go, as my absence would leave the timeline vulnerable.
Which is why you believe we need Sektor.
As Lin Kuei, she and Cyrax are trained for this type of mission, and they have the benefit of being with us here. I can send them immediately, under Scorpion's command.
I want neither's help. I will go alone.
That would be unwise. Do not doubt Cyrax's need to make amends. And do not doubt Sektor's hatred of Havik's chaos, or her longing for Sub-Zero's safe return. Neither will betray us.
Trust Sektor. Are you sure?
No. I am also not sure I trust you. But Liu Kang is right. We must act. You understand the terms of your release?
Retrieving Geras is our priority. Rescuing Bihan
Is secondary. We save him only if the mission is not put at risk.
that was made clear.
Do not forget. Move! Liu Kang is waiting.
I have never seen the like. Nor have I.
No distractions. Either of you.
scolds me like some new initiate? Calm yourself. We cannot save our timeline if we fight among ourselves.
When this crisis ends, we settle our differences.
Obey no rules. Follow no laws. All that your heart desires is right. All that your body craves is holy. From the time you were born, Order's minions have poisoned your mind. Parents telling you what to believe. Priests telling you how to worship. Politicians how to think. Let Lord Havik cleanse you with his chaos! Let him scour your soul with its blessings! Let him hand you with its protection! Only he can save you from Order's oblivion!
It is madness. We must find Giras in this.
Resist us. Lord Havik wants their names.
Quit beating your gums. He's getting nothing from me.
Once he breaks the cryomancer, you will be next.
Name: Jonathan Cage. Rank: Lieutenant Colonel. Serial number: Piss off.
If he leads a resistance, perhaps he knows where to find Giras. And the cryomancer that Tarkatan mentioned, it must be Bihan.
I concur. Welcome to the party, baby doll. What's your name?
Call me Sektor.
I'll call you anytime you want. I love a broad that can fight.
Fight.
I don't get why Hua Liang doesn't elaborate on his do not forget sentence to Sektor. He just says do not forget and points his index finger at Sektor's face, and then Scorpion is just refusing to elaborate on his do not forget sentence, and it's just like, do not forget what exactly? Do not forget about the fact you still hate Sektor? I mean, Sektor, she's just like, what is Hua Liang saying when he says do not forget? Don't forget what? Hua Liang just walks away afterwards, and it's just like, you know, you could have filled in the 5-second silence by just saying, hey, I still hate you, but we have to work together. As Cyrax is on board with working alongside you as well, Sektor. You know, that would have made much more sense than just do not forget. 5-second silence, and then Scorpion just walks away. Like, what was the point of Scorpion saying do not forget then, if he's not going to elaborate further? It just makes the scene so much more pointless. Plus, it makes it seem like you, the player, have to fill in the gap Scorpion left you, meaning his do not forget sentence. You have to be like, okay, do not forget what? Scorpion does not forgive Sektor for her betrayal of the Lin Kuei. Scorpion still hates Sektor. Scorpion does not forgive Sektor. I don't understand what's with the 5-second gap and then just a refusion. Scorpion refusing to elaborate on his do not forget sentence. It just makes no sense. It would have been much better if Scorpion actually elaborated on, you know, the do not forget sentence, or he just said nothing to Sektor and then they all just work together. However, I do think the much better option is if Scorpion actually elaborated by saying, do not forget that I still don't trust you and I still don't forgive you for betraying the Lin Kuei and working with Bihan to try to destroy Earthrealm defenses.
Are all foes here so inept?
I like your grit. You've ruined me for the girls back home.
Less flirting, more fighting.
We seek chaos. You defend order. It will be destroyed. Fight.
I'm actually very happy that in Chaos Reigns you can fight against the updated version of Quan Chi and the updated version of Ermac, because in the base story mode of Mortal Kombat 1, you fight against Quan Chi when Quan Chi clearly isn't finished, like his moveset is being borrowed from another character in Mortal Kombat 11. Same with Ermac, but in Mortal Kombat 1, both of those characters' movesets have been completely fleshed out. It just feels so much fun to fight against, you know, Ermac and Quan Chi in Chaos Reigns than it does in the base story, Mortal Kombat 1. So it's a very good thing that NetherRealm Studios actually updated Ermac and Quan Chi in Mortal Kombat 1 and actually added them through a DLC pack a few months after Mortal Kombat 1 released, because if Quan Chi and Ermac were not playable characters in MK1 whatsoever, they would just be pretty much characters that you see in story mode, like characters you see in MKX, and just beat up in story mode, which would really suck. But it's nice that, you know, NetherRealm Studios added in Quan Chi and Ermac a few months after the game released.
Lin Kuei don't die easily.
What in blue blazes? Oh, shit. This is some bad business.
Never seen a Zaterran?
Is that what the hell he is?
Lord Havik wants you captured. Your choice if it is dead or alive.
Fight.
I love how when Johnny Cage tries to not punch Reptile, it just does nothing, and then Sektor says he's never seen a Zaterran before, and it makes the player think, well, myself, and I'm sure many other people who have played or seen this cutscene will think, what the hell is Sektor implying? Like, Zaterrans have no nutsack? I don't get it. I just found that very funny when I first saw Johnny Cage attempting to try to punch Reptile in the nuts, only for it to do completely nothing. World War II Johnny Cage is extremely lucky. Sektor saved him from being bored by Reptile, because if Sektor didn't save World War II Johnny Cage from Reptile trying to eat him, yeah, Johnny Cage would have been bored by Reptile.
I choose to be on my way.
Are you hurt?
Not a scratch.
Allow me to salute your tailor. That is a hell of a fine suit. Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Cage, U.S. Army, 44th Infantry. One moment I was fighting Hitler in France. The next, I was here, fighting some asshole named Havik.
We have a Johnny Cage where we come from, though the two of you have little in common.
6 months ago, I'd have been gobsmacked by that. But now, I realize I'm weird. A dime a dozen. This mashed up world's thing has got my brain foobar.
Fuba?
Lieutenant Colonel, what happened?
At ease, friends. He's with me.
Thank Argus you are safe.
I'd be a gold star in Mama's window if it weren't for these fine people. Emperor, meet Sektor, and... I'm sorry, I never got your names.
Scorpion, this is Cyrex.
I am Rain. No need to use my title, as I no longer have an empire. Havik has taken it. I assume you're among his latest victims. You do not yet seem the worse for wear.
Havik arrived recently in our timeline, kidnapping a being who is key to his plans to destroy it. We are here to retrieve him.
We've been trying to take Havik down, but we've got shit to show for it. Our attack on his citadel was a bust. A lot of folks died. Rain's wife, Tanya, got captured.
She is to fight for Havik's perverse pleasure tomorrow in his arena. To the death. The being Havik kidnapped. I would think he is at the Citadel. It is where Havik spends his time.
Can you get us there?
Sure thing. But getting in, finding your friend, it's a whole nother kettle of fish. Rain's wife is the only one with a scoop on the Citadel's layout.
Then we must save her, before it is too late.
Your aid is welcome, but be warned, death is more likely than success.
Thanks for watching, leave a like on the video if you have enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and in the next video, I will be playing Mortal Kombat 1 Chaos Reigns Chapter 18, Hell or High Water, and you play as Emperor Rain, which is very cool. So yeah, see you guys in the next one, take care.